Hi, and thanks for joining me today. This is James DeLong from jamesdelong.com. And today I'm going to talk about niche marketing. I've done a few little audios already about it, but here I'm going to give you a better, an actual video so you can actually see what I'm talking about when I talk about niche marketing and why you should break it down, your topic or your hobby, whatever it is, into smaller micro niches. Again, we talked before niche, tomato, tomato, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to give you an example. We're going to start off with a general and a specific, two types of niches, and I'm going to show you how Google plays a big factor in it and why it's better to target. And then I'll explain, I'll go through each part for you. All right. So we have a niche. Say, for instance, our niche is going to be about something to do with pets. So I started off with, we're going to do general and we have specific. So for general, we're going to say some type of dog training, like potty training or something like that for the dogs. So in general, let's say if we did dog training, and we're not being specific. We're not saying German Shepherd or lab, training. We're just saying dog training. Through Google, you can get an average search or your return on that research for dog training. It's about 48,800,000 results, which is very, very large. And it's kind of hard to compete against people that have been out there for a while that has tons of backlinks or tons of authority, and it's difficult to compete against something like that. So in general, if we're starting to go a little further, like dog training, with potty training for dogs, you'll see if we break it down, now if we added the word potty into the training, so dog potty training, yes, I said potty. Now we're breaking it down to 1 million search results, which is a lot better than 48 million. So now your chances to get up ranked up here, it's a lot better than that. But still, this is pretty in depth. So again, like when I was telling you before about niches and stuff like that, the smaller you break it down, and again, you don't want to make it so little where there's nobody searching for it, because again, this is where it's a double-edged sword. I have friends that market the huge niches like dog training. I got friends that will actually market and go out straight for dog training, even if it's 48,000 search results, because they have a lot of different methods of doing certain things of driving traffic to those sites. However, what I'm teaching you is the basics and the fundamental, so you'll understand why you want to start off small, which again, not necessarily, but you'll see and you'll start understanding after I go through this video here, as far as why you want to compete with less amount of traffic, because you can get ranked higher. And I'll give you examples of that in just a second here. Now, again, we're going to do dog training, but now let's break it down to specifics. So let's just say we want to do puppy training. Now, just straight from the very first search we did, puppy training here is 1.7 as opposed to 48 mil. Now, that's a huge difference. Now, again, your product still might be with dogs or animals or whatever, but now we're breaking it down to puppies instead of dogs. So that's going to make it a little smaller, and your competition is going to be less. Now let's do the same thing we did like above, where we did potty training, but we'll do it with puppies. So now with puppy potty training, again, I said potty, the results is 513,000, which that's it's a lot easier to compete against this. This is half the competition as what you would with dog potty training. But now again, we could break it down and go a little further. So let's say, for instance, we wanted to do indoor puppy potty training. So if it was an indoor puppy, look at your competition. There's only 54,000 people, or 54,000 search results for that. And now we can take a look at outdoor. Let's see where that's. Oh, it's actually up here. Sorry. Outdoor is 98,000, and indoor is 54,000. So you don't have to be specific and choose either one. But again, if I was making a product or if I had something I wanted to sell, some of my keywords would be indoor puppy potty training, because it's easier for me to dominate over 54,000 as it would be to 48 million. And this is key into the marketing that we're doing here, because if you learn how to dominate with something with 54,000, it's easy to get on the first page of this particular keywords than it would be for dog training. Now, think about it like this. If you're selling a product and I'm on a web and I'm doing a search, well, what is dog training? I mean, what are they looking for anyway? That's why it's hard to compete against it. I mean, and yeah, they're looking for dog training, but you don't know if it's for breaking them in the house, or dog training, stop them from tearing up things, from chewing items, or whatever it is that dogs do. But now if I did a search for indoor puppy potty training, you know what they're looking for. So if you had a web page that had a product that teaches how to stop the how to train a puppy, an indoor type dog for potty training, your results are going to be a lot better. And not only that, you're laser targeting your clientele or whoever your customers are that are searching for it, because when they go to a page that has indoor puppy potty training, that's pretty much what they're looking for. Now, if you were on the first page and this was your product, say that you made an ebook or a video that teaches people how to train an indoor puppy, and they did a search for dog training, well, again, they're not looking for that. Well, you don't know if they're looking for that, so it kind of burns a hole in your pocket. I mean, it's kind of hard, because if you're going to do some Google AdWords or some pay-per-click campaigns, this might be out of your realm, so don't worry about what I'm speaking about now, but just you'll hear it eventually throughout this, these videos I do here. But if you were searching, your keywords were dog training, and you were selling an outdoor puppy potty training book or an indoor puppy, and, they might not be looking for it. Again, they could be looking for stuff like, stop them from, barking at night, or stop them from, whatever it is. Again, I can't be specific about it because I don't know what they're looking for. However, if this is what they're looking for here, your chances of dominating something with 98,000 or 96,000 and 54,000 is much easier to dominate and be on the first, 1 through 10 of the pages on Google. Any of those search results on the first page is a lot easier to do it for these keywords than it would be for dog training or dog potty training. So in a nutshell, that's what I just wanted to talk to you today about, of doing niches and why it's important to be specific, because you're going to have better chances of dominating those particular keywords than you would for something that's just general. So keep that in mind when you're starting your product or whatever it is you're selling. The more specific you are, the better it is. Now, I wouldn't go crazy and go too specific, because 54,000, that's a lot of people that's a lot of search results. Now, if you get to the 10,000 or 5,000, chances are not too many people are looking to buy it or not doing the search for it. So if there's not a lot of people searching for it, chances are, even though it might make some good money because you're specific to that niche, if there's not a lot of traffic there, not a lot of people going to it, you might not make no money from it either, because again, if it's so specific, I mean, that's what I was telling you before. This is kind of a double-edged sword. You want to go where the money's at. Now, if your hobby, again, anything to do with, like, say, exercise, health, fitness, dieting, those are huge. I mean, that's a big niche. Making money online, that's another big niche. So there's a lot of, there's relationships and things like that. There's a couple big niches you can hit and go specific to, within it and stuff like that. However, if that's not your thing, I mean, you're not going to put your heart and soul into it. But then again, if you're doing this for a business, you can actually do other stuff and have people help write for you and things like that are actually interested in that. But I didn't want to get into that in this video here. My main purpose of this video is showing you niches, what's a niche, why it's specific to get into it, and things like that. So, all right, well, I'll see you on the next video, and y'all have a good one.